make it count, make it pay.
Sure, see ya. If you want to draw, feel free to stop by the new club room. Precisely none of what Eileen said penetrated, did it? Get it? Get it? Women. We've only seen women in this game so far, but she said a penis word.
Okay, so you know what's cool about Twitch?
What?
Is it shows you how many people like watch these categories.
Yeah?
So you get to see ones that are like, less like popular and everything. Like, so Life is Strange is not popular, but Science, Chatting, Among Us, Minecraft, Rust, Art, Grand Theft Auto, Phasmophobia, Escape from Tarkov, and World of Warcraft have like views.
Nice. That means kilos. I just give a weak smile as I wave and take my bag, idly wondering if Rose will be cooking something for dinner or bringing home takeout. It's something more heartening to think about than today's efforts anyway. Were today's efforts even her efforts, or was it mainly Caprice's, minus the getting to classes on time? As I collapse onto the couch and settle in, the deafening sound of silence rushes in. The odd passing car from the street below the apartment only highlights the quiet of the room. Plucking my phone from my pocket after dropping my bag onto the cushion beside
God,
me,
that's you.
I take quick note of the
You
time.
don't even have
I
me.
guess
You
Rose
don't
got
even
stuck in
have me
traffic.
as your background and your lock screen and your new
Is that
phone.
her lock screen?
That was her phone. That was the back of her.
That's a good
And you don't even have
No,
me in your.
I know, it's a pretty picture.
I'm a pretty picture.
An annoying train of thought starts up once again as I put it away, one that's crept up on me occasionally ever since moving out, just waiting for when nothing's around to distract me. I can cope with the schoolwork easily enough, it's mostly just review right now. People like Caprice might be a handful, but they do liven up the day's routine. It's a fair distance to campus from here, but the walk helps me keep fit. The silence, that I can't deal with. Skyrim chicken. Grabbing the remote and flicking on the television at least provides some background noise, but it's no replacement for the sound of home. There's no mother busying herself over the cooking pot to welcome me home and ask how my day was. No excitable older brothers fighting about this silly thing or that. No father for me to happily see come home from work. It's just me now. With an old-ass TV, hot damn. My fingers roll over the screen in thought as it brings up the lock screen, mindlessly tracing out the cracks in the bottom corner. I could easily call them right now. My mom and dad both made it clear I could ring any time at all. But as I stare at the screen, a deep apathy strikes me. Before college, I'd thought that with my family and old friends, just a phone call away, nothing would feel all that different. Maybe I just couldn't admit to myself how big of a change this would really be. Admitting defeat, the phone ends up on the couch beside me as I watch television. The news is interesting today, so at least it's some distraction from all this. Just when I thought I'd finally found a friend or two in college, it ends up being a mess. Why do people have to be so complicated? Yeah, for real. As the door behind me opens, I close my thoughts on the subject. There's no point in mulling things over any further. You like mulled wine?
I think you should have me as your background.
She's still on about this.
Yes, I am.
Act 1, Art Matters. Are we going into Act 1? Or was that Act 1 we just did? I think we're going into Act 1, dude. I think we just did Prologue. This game's gonna be fucking long.
Make it count.
Saturday's morning air is brisk as I stagger back from the supermarket, hands full with bags. The apartment itself may be nothing to write home about, but it's certainly in a good location. I still don't feel like I've been pulling my weight when it comes to daily life with Rose, but at least I can help with errands like groceries. Her attempts to teach me handiwork skills have been less successful. Even this much has been a learning experience. My parents usually do this job. Good work. Everything we needed and no weird impulse buys. Did we need more window cleaner though? You said to grab necessities if they're on sale and don't spoil, right?
You're learning.
Oh my god, why is she scary? Could you help me down here once you put everything away? I need another set of hands. I wish... Bitch, grow fucking 4 arms. Opening the fridge, I get to work stuffing in the frozen and cold items first. Next, I open the cabinet doors and start ladling in the cans and boxes. As the empty shelves fill, I get an odd sense of satisfaction from caring for myself. Living as an adult is busy work, but it's rewarding in its own way. There's an odd and unexpected feeling of accomplishment from doing even simple tasks. I'm sure it'll wear off in time, but I'm holding on to it for now. Oh god, girl, hold on to it. job done, I close the cabinets and get back up to look about the room. The apartment is barely any warmer inside than out. I suppose there are downsides as well as upsides. Putting it out of mind as best I can, I head back down to Rose. Slipping back outside and closing the door behind me, familiar clangs and bangs carry on in the air as Rose still works away. Pass a rag, would you? I quickly take a seat near her on a patch cleared of snow, grabbing one of the torn-up pieces of old shirt and handing it to her. She seems to be cleaning out some part of the engine or another. Anything interesting happening at school? Not really. The schoolwork isn't too hard so far. A friend wants to start a club. A club, huh? That's cool. What kind? In our club, apparently. I'm not really sold on it, though. I need to study, and she basically came up with the whole idea by herself. Rose passes the rag back, and I pass the mic to Spider-Woman's JPEG. You're gonna do all the characters now, just like I've been doing for the rest of the video. Have fun.
Rose passes the rag back, puts the part in place, motioning for me to hold it while she wrenches it back in. After a few grunts, the job appears to be done as she puts the wrench down with a clunk and turns back towards me. Life's not about studying. I know you were a teacher's pet back in high school. Well, you could stand to be a bit more social. So it's this again.
Shit.
This other downside of living here, with so much of my time spent alone with Rose. There's almost no easy way to escape her questioning. She has my best interest in mind, though I'm glad to have someone around to help me get to grips with adult life. Even if I do find her intimidating at first.
No, keep this up. Keep this up. I'm sure you can't keep it up forever.
What's your college life like? I never had the chance to go. I lived all the time. I she back to work. So I I've only known Rose for a couple of months now. So I'm still finding anything. Why are you rubbing your eyes?
Oh, me?
Maybe I'll get why I'm on your case about this stuff now.
Okay, let's see. Yeah, I was just thinking about how life is complicated. Sure is. Hey, you bought that ice cream I asked for while you were out? It's in the freezer now. Why? How about we have some? Could use a treat after working all morning on this thing. Her teeth must be as yellow as yellow, because wowee daisy. She's going from a cigarette to ice cream. She has strange ideas about what makes a good dessert in the cold of winter, but I'm not going to stop her. Yo, good point! As the two of us start packing up, another peaceful day rolls by. I thought it literally wasn't peaceful. I thought you were like, oh, these fucking girls got into a fight, and now
my back just like cracked. My back just cracked. Oh my god, it just cracked again.
You're gonna combust. You're gonna spontaneously combust.
That or fart.
Yeah. A loud yawn from Rose emanates from the couch. The droning of the television briefly overshadowed. The only other sound is the coffee pot boiling away from the kitchen, punctuated by the occasional passing car. Only half awake and still acting on autopilot, I lazily wipe the sleep from my eyes as I stagger toward the door. The smell of Rose's toast wafts invitingly through the air, making me envious of her later to start work. What? Wait, I read that wrong, but whatever. I let out a loud yawn before I can stifle it, causing Rose to look over from the couch. Pacify those yawns, dude. Damn. Look at this one-night stand. Wow, you look like hell. Thank you. Stay up too late playing on your phone or something? Doesn't look like you got an hour of sleep. While Rose is less than tactful about this, it's true that I shouldn't be so tired. I'm usually a morning person, but right now I can barely remember where I even put my phone. Rose picks herself up from the couch as she finishes her breakfast, brushing toast crumbs off herself as she starts toward the kitchen. Just the neighbors being loud again. I'm surprised you didn't hear them. I may say that, but it's hardly any real shock. She sleeps like a log, which I've always been jealous about. Rose puts it on the plate in her hand, giving the matter more thought than I'd intended. The ones above us, right? Man, I'm sick of them. Well, you wanna talk?
Leave me alone.
I'll go have to talk. I'll go have a talk. I reluctantly take the cash and slip it into my pocket, thanking Rose as I leave. As soon as I get out of the door, the weather hits me. Looks like it's going to be a harsh winter this year, with the cold of the snow dumping down being made all the worse by the chilly fog hanging. Oh, shit! Twisting my head to and fro to bury it in my scarf a little better, I set off down the road with hands firmly lodged in my coat pockets. There don't seem to be many people around that are braving the weather, not that I blame them. As the muffled sound of snow under tires rings out, a garbage truck moves by. It's only after a worrying few seconds that I remember I did indeed put the garbage out for collection yesterday. Reaching the campus. Fuck. Reaching the campus, the welcome sight of a cafe nearby lifts my spirits. I've overheard students mention the coffee here is good, and it's conveniently right next to campus. It looks homely enough from the outside, and only has a handful of people inside at this hour as I peer through the windows. With a quick brush of the fallen snow off my shoulders and back, I take a breath and walk in. A bell above the door rings out as I enter, the smell of coffee on the air combining with the homely styling inside, making for an immediately cozy atmosphere. Joining the couple of people in line, I quickly rehearse the order in my mind to make sure I get it right. The barista's nice smile toward the other patrons keeps making me trip over myself, and I've never been great in dealing with strangers. Coming to the front of the line, I manage to blurt out my order of a latte with sugar before I can mess it up. She smiles and takes my payment, leaving me to wait to the side as if it's prepared.
Magic the Gathering streaming.
Yo! Magic the Gathering streaming!
Magic the Gathering. I just found a lady named Voxy who is right now live playing Magic the Gathering.
Magic the Gathering Arena. Yo, can you ask Voxy what the fuck is wrong with my NPG Arena? Because it keeps trying to like update and then it says update didn't work. I briefly consider having it here given how relaxing the cafe is. That's before I notice Caprice, loudly chatting with the tall man sitting across from her who looks a lot like me. I'm surprised I didn't notice them. I must really be out of it. As the cute barista slides the coffee cup towards me, I decide I'd better leave the two in peace and drink outside. Wait, why? Isn't she your friend? Before I can, Caprice catches sight of me and begins excitedly waving her hand in the air. Ali, hey, Ali, over here, Ali! Ali! So much for that. Coffee in hand, I wearily walk over to their table and look from one to the other. Morning, Caprice. Wallace. Upon Caprice moving her backpack off a chair and placing it on the floor, I take a seat. Allison, he is a good friend, and one of the founding members of the art club. The new art club. This is Caprice's rodeo, so I'm content to let her deal with the club as she wants to at this point. It takes a moment to realize she referred to me as a good friend in particular. We've only known each other for the couple of months since the semester started, but I'm a little glad she thinks of me like that. Hi, I'm some guy Caprice found. He's our fourth member! As he sighs forlornly, all I can offer is a stilted smile in response. Caprice looked so comfortable dealing with him that I assumed they knew each other already. Come to think of it, Caprice had no problem when dealing with Eileen either, despite barely knowing her. I'm impressed at how she can talk to strangers with just the same confidence as friends. Maybe she even considers him one already. Caprice, I'm pretty sure, has a little bit of a special thing going on with her that I cannot say out loud for fear of offense. So, what did you get to cover up over the weekend, Allie? Just housework and errands. It's surprising how much time I spend on that sort of thing now that I've moved out. I get what you mean. Thankfully, I split the whack with my roommates. It's my roommate that makes me want to pick up the slack. Caprice looks to Wallace for his input, making him part of the conversation. I, look after the family gun shop on weekends. Nothing glamorous, but enough to get by on. Jesus Christ. Caprice continues on chatting, mostly with Wallace, quietly nodding along, adding a yeah or I see as needed. I get the distinct feeling he's being talked at more than being talked to. Oh, no kidding, from Caprice? Oh, no kidding. No kidding. No kidding. Hey, man. Thanks for checking out Plants vs. Zombies. Thank you. The first snow. It's the first snow. It's the first snow.